Hi everyone, my name is Anita Bright and I'm the professor for your class that begins on Monday, Multicultural and Urban Education. I wanted to take just a minute to give you a little bit of a sneak preview about what's coming up in this course and a thing or two I'd like you to do in advance. And I want to provide you with a very quick overview of the three major assignments. And we will of course talk about these in greater detail on Monday and in the coming weeks. So, hi, so good to see all of you. I can't wait to actually meet you in just a few days. One of the things that I'm going to ask you to do as soon as possible, like this weekend, and if you don't, it's okay, but really sooner is better, I'd like you to create an account at reddit.com. And if you look at the email that this video is attached to, you'll see the link. It's reddit.com. Some of you may be thinking, oh, well, I'm good. I already have a reddit.com account. And if you do, that's great. But I'm going to need you to make another one that is just for this class so that we can keep your Portland State world a bit separate from the rest of your life for some pretty specific reasons that we'll talk about later. So I need you to make a Reddit user account because this is where we're going to post our responses to readings. And it's also a place where we can share different kinds of links that are relevant to the work that we're going to be doing in our class. So I've already pre-populated our private page with maybe a dozen or so links that students from the last terms have come up with. So there are lots and lots of things there. Just because I posted them doesn't mean that I believe them. Same thing with you. Just because you post something doesn't mean that that's what you believe. It's just something interesting for our discussion. So what you'll do is create a user account that is your first name with PDX GSE. I've explained this in the email that you'll see. So once you do that, please send me your username so that I can get you access to the account so you can start taking a look at it. And again, we'll talk more about this on Monday. Okay, I want to talk briefly about the three major assignments for our class. First major assignment is a personal autoethnography. So you'll see the syllabus attached. You're going to be writing a paper that is about you. And so this is not an academic opportunity for you to talk about all of your things that you've read and all of the wisdom that you've gained through your academic experiences. Every sentence should have one of the words I, me, or my in there. So you're talking about yourself, you're speaking from the first person perspective and telling a part of your narrative that's linked to gender, race, class, ethnicity, language, faith community, body size, and so on. So you're going to talk about how you came to be this person that's here today and some of the key events that maybe stood out in your life. So that's the first assignment. It's due in about 3 weeks. The second major assignment is to work with a small group, and you're going to interview a family that is bilingual or bicultural. So you need to think about who you know that might be comfortable being interviewed by a small group for this project. So you'll think about people that you've worked with before, think about the neighbors that you have, think about your circle of friends, and be prepared in the next week or two to ask them if they would be comfortable being interviewed, ideally in their home, to talk about their experiences as primary caregivers for children in U.S. schools. So our focus is really on families with children in U.S. schools. Now this could be preschool as well, or they may have children that are grown, that have grown up and passed through U.S. schools. But we're focusing on bilingual and bicultural families to see what wisdom and insights we can gain from their expertise. So that's the second assignment. In class, I will also talk about an option for this assignment that is off menu, but we will talk about that in class. Okay, so that's the second major assignment. The third major assignment that is 40% of your grade is a conference proposal on a topic of your choosing. So you are going to be building a professional development experience for some other people on some topic. So the course that I just finished teaching, some of the topics included a critique of Disney princesses, for example, and the way they perpetuate a particular and negative set of expectations for girls, women, boys, and men. So that was one student's example. Another example focused on critiquing the use of the Pledge of Allegiance in schools and why that is problematic for some students and their families. Another one focused on the quality of school lunches and the ways that the dietary choices made by school systems and federal agencies may have negative impacts on the health of children. So those are some examples. You'll find something, surely, in the course of our readings and discussions that's going to speak to you. But the focus of your final project shouldn't be something that you're an expert on. It shouldn't be something that you already come with expertise about. This is not graduate school level show and tell where you get to strut your stuff and show how much wisdom you have about something. That is valuable and valid and important, but that's not this project. This final project should be something that you are unsure about or curious about, need to learn more about, something that you would benefit exploring more deeply with a group of other committed professionals. So, again, we'll talk more about the nuance of this, but it should really be something that feels like a rock in your shoe, something that's sort of nagging at you, something that you lack clarity about, that you know something about but would benefit from learning more. So those are the 3 big assignments. There's our reading project through Reddit, and bring your iPad to class on Monday, and then every day after that also, please, because we'll use your iPads pretty regularly. And so I'm looking forward to meeting each one of you soon. Please have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you each on Monday. Bye.